This man is called Louis Riyad, a Parisian designer who introduced the modern two-piece swimsuit, the bikini, in July 1946. The revolutionary swimsuit provoked controversy similar to that of a bomb. This is Bikini Atoll, part of the Marshall Islands on the Pacific Ocean. The bikini swimsuit was named after this atoll, but you cannot find any people wearing bikinis there. What is the story behind this? The history says from 1946 to 1958, the US had conducted over 20 nuclear tests here. The trending bikini swimsuit was named after the nuclear test in 1946, indicating its explosive commercial and cultural reaction. Ironically, while other Pacific islands are hailed as the most beautiful travel destinations, the Bikini Atoll is seen as the most contaminated place on Earth due to the radiation levels and the nuclear roasted coconuts. On September 15th, the US announced allying with the UK and Australia to form the AUKUS in order to transfer nuclear-powered submarine technology to Australia. On October 2nd, the US nuclear submarine USS Connecticut struck an underwater mountain in the South China Sea and was severely damaged with a few crews injured. The incident report came out after nearly a month, without indicating the precise location of the incident and a valid report about whether any nuclear leakage occurred. America's interests in nuclear weapons could be traced to the Manhattan Project, which was launched by the US for the invention of such weapons. During the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union rapidly produced a huge amount of nuclear warheads to try to achieve dominance over the other. The US is one of the countries which has the most nuclear warheads. According to Statista, up to 2021, the US has 55 nuclear warheads in total. In the process of enlarging US military arsenal, numerous species and their surroundings have paid a huge price. Navajo, an indigenous nation living in southwest US, was a home for more than 700 uranium mines. On July 16, 1979, the biggest radioactive spill in the US happened within the Navajo Reservation, releasing 94 million gallons of nuclear waste into the Rio Bravo River. More crucially, the mining companies took advantage of the local cheap labor, without informing them the potential harm that might be brought by the radiation. The United States stored nuclear weapons in 27 countries and territories around the globe during the Cold War. Nowadays, Belgium, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, and Turkey still have about 100 B-61 nuclear gravity bombs deployed by the US under NATO's nuclear sharing policy. However, these countries started to worry whether this Cold War practice is still a necessity, allowing other nukes buried in their homeland. In 1947, a group of physicists who once joined the Manhattan Project designed an imaginary clock called the Doomsday Clock for the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists. It's a symbol representing the likelihood of man-made global catastrophe. The closer to midnight, the more danger humanity will be in. It updates every year, mainly taking nuclear threats and climate change into account. In 2021, it came to its closest moment to midnight, 100 seconds. The US nuclear presence intensified the situation around the world, particularly in the Asian Pacific. Maintaining global nuclear security requires cooperation from each stakeholder. The more cautious each party is, the more time humanity will have before the midnight.